Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Biology, and the topic is about heredity and evolution. Two things in this world making us to feel surprised. One is the fantastic variety of life. Means different types of organisms are present in our surroundings. We not alone present in the surroundings, along with us different types of organisms are there, means surviving, and similarities among them. For example, if we observe a dog species, between two dogs also there are differences. Between two cats also there are differences. So the differences is more. These are called nothing but variations. The variations are more between two species compared to variations within the species. Okay. So what are variations is the differences between characters, of organisms or individuals belonging to same species, are called variations. Okay, next, if you observe some characters we are getting from our parents, maybe for example curly hair. So this curly hair is present in our grandmother. Okay, as this character is present in grandmother, it is also passed to mother, means her daughter. Okay, and the next generation also may get this character. Okay, so here we can able to say grandmother has curly hair character, so that her daughter will get the character, and her daughter will get the character because she also got the curly hair character from her mother. But sometimes what will happen, if the curly hair present in grandmother, it may be not appear in mother and it may be appear in daughter. How is it possible? Right? How is it possible? Here the character not came in mother and the daughter will get the character of curly hair. How is it possible? Okay, so a character is there in our mother, maybe sharp nose, so that the daughter also will get the sharp nose. But the sharp nose is not there either in her mother or father, either in grandmother or grandfather. Sharp nose character is not there, and this character came to mother. How is it possible? How our mother got this character, right? So many biologists came forward to explain how the characters are passed from one generation to another generation, and many naturalists tried and put forward their efforts. In this, the famous person is the Gregor John Mendel. He is called father of genetics. He is called as father of genetics. Actually, he is a great person. Why? Because he is not a great student, or he is not a research scholar, or he is not a professor in any university, and he did not study in any university, but he is nature lover. So because of his love and affection towards nature, he focused on, actually he is working as a Austrian monk in monastery church. So as he is a keen observer towards nature, his attention paid towards pea plants which are growing in the backyard of monastery church. So in the monastery church backyard, he observed pea plants. Okay, So what he observed in pea plants, why his attention diverted towards pea plants, right? See, he observed that he performed the main reason why he selected pea plant is because of these features. One is well defined characters, another one is it is a annual plant, so which is completing its life cycle in a year. It is called annual plant. It has bisexual flowers, means male and female reproductive parts are present in the same flower, so that it can perform self pollination. Because of bisexual flower, so it can perform self pollination, and also it can perform cross pollination. So because of all these reasons, Mendel selected pea plant as experimental plant. Okay, right. What are the features he observed in pea plant? What are the features he observed? One is the seed color. Okay, seed color. Another one, seed shape. Next, flower color. Next, flower position, pod color, pod shape, and finally stem length. Mendel observed that he said that about what we are discussing, it is called character. About what we are discussing, it is called character, and whatever we are studying, that particular character has two traits. For example, if we are discussing about a behavior of a person, two things is there, good or bad. How to a coin there is a heads and tails, like that for every concept there are two things. So here this is the character he taken, and he said that two traits are there here. Two traits. Traits means, for example, which is expressing more times. It is he called as dominant trait. Which is expressing in less times, it is called recessive trait. So seed color, when he observed the seed color of pea plants, he observed that mostly the seed color is yellow. Okay, and rarely which seed color is appearing is green. That is why it is called recessive. And seed shape, round is the dominant, wrinkled is the recessive. Okay, flower color, purple is the dominant, white is the recessive. Flower position, axial, most of the flowers are arranging in the form of axial position and rarely terminal position. So which is appearing mostly, it is called as dominant trait. Where they are expressing in less number of times, they are called as recessive traits. And pod color, green color is the dominant, yellow color is the recessive. Pod shape, inflated is the dominant trait, constricted is the recessive trait. Stem length, most of the stems are tall, up to 6 to 7 feet. So sometimes it may be 3 by 4 feet, means at least it is not a feet. Okay, so this is the character. So character, for example, this is the behavior of a person, good, bad. Or person's height, tall, dwarf, like that. So here he taken these characters, seed color yellow, recessive character is green, seed shape, round is the dominant trait, wrinkled is the recessive trait. Okay, right, next. So Gregor John Mendel explained us by taking seed color. He explained us about genetics by using seed color. So what he said about seed color is, before entering into the experiments, first of all what he did is, he performed experiments on 34 varieties of pea plants. 34 varieties of pea plants he performed experiments, and on how many plants he performed is 10,000 pea plants he performed experiments, which belongs to 34 varieties. And after performing, before starting the experiment, what he did is, he first of all, for 7 years he observed this type of experiments. For 7 years he performed these experiments, and everything he noted in his book. And so that it is a pea plant is annual plant, so he maintained each and every book for every year. And it is very easy, as it is an annual plant, means completing its life cycle in a year. Next, first of all what he did, he grown that pea plants which are giving yellow seeds, and he calls such plants as pure plants or pure yellow seed producing plants. And conformation, with conformation, he also grown that particular plants which will give green seeds, and he called them as pure green color seed giving plants. Okay, like this he did. So while starting the experiment, what he did is, he cross-pollinated the both plants. Okay, let's discuss. For example, this is the yellow color seed, this is the green color seed. Okay, this is yellow color seed, this is green color seed. He performed cross-pollination between yellow color seed producing plant and green color seed producing plant. Then what will happen is, a generation is obtained. It is called F1 generation or first filial generation. F1 generation or first filial generation. Okay, then, so generally in F1 generation, what is the color of the seeds is yellow. What is the color of the seeds? Yellow. Again, he self-pollinated. He self-pollinated the plants which came from yellow color seeds. He performed self-pollination between the yellow color seed produced plants. Then 75% of the seeds which came in these plants, they are 75% yellow and 25% green. Okay, so Mendel saying that what topic we are discussing is about which character? Seed shape. Sorry, seed color. We are discussing about seed color. So this is the character. Color is the character. And how many traits are there for a character? 2 traits are there, right? So here color has 2 traits. One is the yellow color, another one is the green color. And he is saying that we have to why this color is yellow? It is because of who are responsible for this seed to be yellow is capital Y, and they are called as factors or alleles or genes. He called them as factors or alleles or genes. Next, who are responsible for this seed to obtain green color is small y. And what we observe here, according to Mendel, what happened here is, the generation F1 generation formed is like this inside the seeds. According to him, one allele is dominant over another allele. This is called law of dominance. According to Mendel, one allele is dominant over another allele. One allele is dominant over another allele. This is called law of dominance. Law of dominance, right? Okay. Next, how here, even though there is no green color seeds producing plants here, how here obtained? How the plants here produced, how they contain green color seeds, right? So according to Mendel, the alleles are separated during gamete formation. Okay, this separation means the separation of alleles, during gamete formation is called law of segregation. What is law of segregation? The separation of alleles during gamete formation. That is why here whatever the green color not there in F1 generation, it is obtained in F2 generation. Okay, right. Next, so we can also represent them in the form of checkerboard. How means? See, here 75% is yellow, right? 25% is green. How can we say this? By seeing. So the external visible character of an organism is called phenotype. And the phenotypic ratio of monohybrid cross, here we taken only one character, right? So it is called monohybrid cross. The phenotypic ratio of monohybrid cross is 3:1. Okay. Next, if we represent them in the form of checkerboard, means what might happen here? See, capital Y, small y, capital Y, small y, right? Capital Y, small y, again capital Y, small y, means what? These are appearing in yellow color, these are appearing in yellow color, but these are homozygous, which are 25%, means 1 east, pure these are, and this is 2 east, this is green, 1:2:1. So the phenotypic ratio of monohybrid cross is 3:1. The genotypic ratio of monohybrid cross is 1:2:1. Here what we see is 75% yellow color we see, and we are able to say yes, next generation will give yellow color seeds, but it is wrong. Why? Because it may happen like this, means law of segregation. So that what will happen? Maybe green color seeds may be produced from when the condition is like this. Okay, so here the situation is like this. In 75% and 25%, capital Y, means like this. These are pure yellow, and these are pure green. All are small y's. These are pure green 25%, pure yellow 25%. So we cannot predict internal character based on external character. Okay. So the phenotypic ratio of monohybrid cross is 3:1. Genotypic ratio of monohybrid cross is 1:2:1. What is genotype? The genetic makeup of an individual is called genotype. The external visible character of an individual is called phenotype. The genetic makeup of an individual is called genotype. And one more law is there. It is the law of independent assortment. We will discuss about this law in detail in the next class.